Here are my top 3 tips that I learned from therapy as someone that is a chronic overthinker and is overwhelmed much of the time. And I will add that I am not a mental health professional, and I always recommend getting the help you need. But I understand sometimes accessibility is a problem, so I just want to share some of my favorite tips that helped me in times of stress and overwhelm. So, no particular order. The very first thing when I feel like I can't function, my therapist would always ask me, where are you at and where are you going? So in my head, I always tell myself, where am I at and where am I going? It's a really good way to pause and get a broader perspective and almost like a grip on reality, because sometimes we can get stuck in these anxiety loops, and the things that we're struggling with is being able to regulate. So being able to pause is just so undervalued. So that leads me to number 2, slowing down and checking in. And this might seem super obvious for some people, but when you are in the thick of overwhelm, it can be really hard to prioritize this one. This one took me a long time to fully integrate into my routines. You know, society is super fast paced. We're so tuned into everything. Especially if you grew up with this, you know, scrolling just became something that you did. So you're tuned into social media. Technology just keeps evolving, and there's always something new on the TV to keep up with. It's just kind of exhausting just keeping up with it all. So it's really important to balance that out with more slow paced. And it can be very easy to get really caught up in the world and forget what it means to experience life. So it's really good to get in the habit of doing a few of these things will really help you. The first thing is relaxing the areas where we hold the most tension. So the first area I want you to relax is your jaw. Release any tension in your jaw. And same with your shoulders. If your shoulders are up to your ears, drop them low and bring them to like a just rested position. And then lastly is going to be your abdomen. That is a place for me where I always feel the tension is like in my abdomen. So begin to find neutral positions for all of those as often as you can throughout the day. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go inside and really relax as much as we can. And I do that with the breath. So you're going to inhale for 3, hold at the top for 3, and then exhale for 6. So if you want to pause that, if you want to put some relaxing music on, if you want to go sit outside and listen to the birds, whatever it is to help you get into your body and feel where you're at, I highly suggest doing that. So pause if you need to and then come back. Now that you're back and you've kind of gone inside, think about your expectations and then what you're actually capable of doing. I think this is really important. Many of us are like, oh, I have 20% left in my battery. I can just use all of that. No, you have to save 20% in your battery bank for another day, for emergencies, just to help build resilience. This also prevents you from burning out. And as someone that has burned out, one time for like several years, this one is super vital for me. If I don't have 20% left in my battery bank, I'm not doing anything else. I'm not doing anything else. Make it a non negotiable. So think about the things that you have to do. Think about delegating some of them, omitting them completely, moving them to a different day. Whatever you have to do to kind of conserve that remaining energy that you have, do it. Do it. Do it. Please do it. And if you haven't prioritized intentional alone time, then that is my number 3. I think if you are similar to me and struggle with codependency or just have a hard time being alone, this one is really important. This is something that I never prioritized. I got to my 20s, I didn't know who I was, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, and it was just something I really struggled with. I started spending alone time with myself. I started these new moon and full moon rituals so that I could spend time thinking about my dreams and manifesting and journaling and just getting to know myself all over again, because I think it was something that I lost sight of for a long time. So, getting back to that vision of like what you want in life was super important for me. Explore what it is that you need and really delve into this self exploration. If you like the idea of doing a new moon and full moon ritual, the new moons are really great for setting intentions, manifesting, and the full moon is really good for reevaluating and finding where you can let go of things and where you can shed. If you want to kind of fit that in so that you're keeping sight of your goals and you always have them in mind in the back of your head, try it out and see if it works for you. It really has helped me. And another thing that has helped me so much is being present in nature. It's almost like you're a human experiencing the world. Like, duh. Of course we are. Some of us have kind of forgotten. It's a deep remembering to be present in nature and just exist fully in it. Remember what it means to have curiosity and wonder and awe. So practicing So yeah, really penciling in space and stillness and self-discovery. That would be my third one. So just to recap, the first one, asking yourself where you at and where you going. Really broaden that perspective, get out of that anxiety loop, zoom out, see what you have control over. It's really easy to get swept up into the horrors of the world and everything that's going on and trying to keep up. But the world doesn't need us burned out. The world needs us healed and tuned in while creating something different. And number two was slowing down and checking in. You can fit this one in throughout your day. If you can fit this in several times throughout your day, always checking in to see if you need to let some things go, seeing if you can delegate. I fit in the slowing down and checking in. I'll check in on my daily walks. I'll check in having a cup of tea. So there's several places where you can fit these small pauses and check in with yourself, breathe, release all the tension. You can do it while you're in the car. So find places where you can find some stillness throughout the day to check in with yourself and take care of your mental health, take care of your body. We need us well. All right. And the last one was intentional alone time. This is more just for people that struggle with being alone. This is people that feel lost and don't really know the direction they're going in. So if that's you, I highly suggest getting to know yourself all over again, enjoying spending time with yourself, and really finding out what your gifts really are. But yeah, I hope those helped you. Again, I'm not a mental health professional. These are just things that helped me. I was very much lost and depleted and burned out and didn't have any direction. And these really helped me have a broader vision of what I wanted my life to look like and how I saw myself fitting in the world that I want to help create. And we all can help create it. So that was all. If you enjoyed this video, as always, please give it a like. This is my second video, guys. And number two, if you enjoyed this and want to continue on this journey with me, please subscribe. I leave for Mexico today, so my next one will hopefully be a vlog in Mexico City. So follow along if you want to see more of that. But if you like this mental health stuff, I have a passion for my own mental health. So yeah, I would happily do more of these. So just let me know in the comments. And until next time, peace.